In this demonstration, I will show you how to create different charts in Excel. First, I will tackle bar and column charts. Clustered column chart is what you use when you want to compare 2 to 4 data series. So in this example, we are given ticket sales by genre for the different months in 2015. So let's create a column chart for the revenues by genre. So to do that, go to Insert, then click this button to insert a column or bar chart, then select the first option. And then I'll just move the blank canvas and then resize it. So now you can see here the blank canvas. So right click on any part of the blank canvas, then choose Select Data. Now click Add under Legend Entries. And then under Series Values, click this arrow button. And then let's choose all the values for total sales by genre. Then click this button again, then click OK. So for the category axis labels, let's click Edit. Then let's click this arrow button. Then let's select the labels for movie genre. Then click this button and then click OK. Then click OK again. So now we have the initial version of the clustered column chart. Now let's redesign or reformat this chart. We can also change some elements of it. So activate the chart by clicking on it, and you should see the options Chart Design and Format. If you want to change the color scheme, then under Chart Design, just click Change Colors. Then let's select a monochromatic gray color scheme. And then under Chart Styles, we can also select a different one by clicking on this arrow. And then let's choose the most presentable one. So maybe Style 5. Click on it. So now you can see that the original chart had been reformatted to show the labels as part of the graph. The background color got adjusted as well. To change the chart title, just double click on this object and you would see there the cursor. Just highlight everything and let's type here 2015 ticket sales by genre. Then click on any part of the chart outside the title. Then we now change the chart title. Now if we want to remove the grid lines here, since we already have the data values, so we can just click on the grid lines, then press delete. As you can see here, the chart looks a bit cleaner than the earlier version. Another formatting we can do is to add chart element, and we can do that by choosing add chart element under chart design. Notice here that here we don't have a label for the horizontal axis and the vertical axis to tell us what the numbers represent. This is on top of what we can already gather from the title. So if we want to label the vertical axis, so make sure to select the chart, then under chart design, click add chart element, go to axis titles, and then select primary vertical. So here you can see already the axis title. Just double click on it and select all the text, and then replace it with ticket sales. So click outside the canvas. So now we have here the clustered column chart for 2015, ticket sales by genre. Now if we want to highlight a particular column, category, or data point, we can change the color of a particular column. So for example, we want to highlight which genre garnered the highest sales for 2015. So from here, you can easily see that it's comedy. So let's click on this column, then click one more time so that you'll see that the selection is just on the comedy category. Then right click on it, then select format data point. Make sure that what you see is format data point. And then you should see on your right format data point panel. Go to fill in line, then under fill, you can change the color of the column by selecting solid fill, and then for the color we can select a different one, say dark blue. Then for the border color, let's match it to the fill color. So just go to solid line to do that, and then again choose dark blue. So now it's easy to see or easy to spot where the audience should focus on in this visualization. Now let's repeat the same steps, but this time using the months as the categories. So let me just click on any part of the spreadsheet, then go to insert. Again, I'll just insert a clustered column chart. Then I will resize the canvas. Then to include a data for this, I'll just right click on it, select data. Then for series values, I just click on this arrow button, and then I'll select all the ticket sales by month and click OK. Then for the horizontal axis labels, I'll edit, click this arrow button, and then I will select everything under months, and then I'll click OK. So I'll reformat it the same way we did as in the first chart. So I'll change the color scheme to monochromatic. And for the chart style, maybe we can use style 4. So let's change the chart title by double clicking on it, selecting everything and typing 2015 ticket sales by month. And then here you can see that the data labels are already in here, but the font color is too light for the color of the columns. So let's click on the labels, then go to the home menu, and then let's change the font color to black. Since the text here seem too crowded, we can change the orientation of the text by right-clicking on the data labels, going to format data labels, and then under text options, we can go to the text box tab, and then for text direction, we can change horizontal to rotate all text 270 degrees. For the vertical alignment, we can just retain the same option. We can also change the text direction for the labels of the horizontal axis. So to do that, just double click on the right axis, right click on it, choose format axis, then under text options, we go to text box, then we choose rotate all text 270 degrees. So now we have a cleaner version of our chart. So let's now add vertical axis label by going to chart design, add chart element, then axis titles, primary vertical, and then we can change the axis title to ticket sales. And now we have visualization of 2015 ticket sales by month. Now if we are interested in comparing data series along with their composition, and the overall size of the series is important, the appropriate chart to use is stacked column chart. to illustrate how that works. So let's create a chart which shows sales by genre across the different months. So to do that, again, go to Insert, then Insert Column or Bar Chart, and then let's choose Stacked Column. I'll just move the canvas and I will enlarge it. So to enter the data for this chart, just right click on it, then choose Select Data, then let's click Add under Legend Entries. Maybe instead let's use Chart Data Range and then click this arrow button, and then let's select all the data points in the table except for the total parts. So now you'll see that the horizontal axis now represents the months, and the vertical axis, or the different colors, now represent the different genres. Just click OK. So we can now compare genre contribution across time. Given this initial chart, we can't see here what the different colors represent. So let's first redesign or reformat the chart. Let's just retain the same color scheme, and then let's choose a better chart style. Say Style 9. And then let's change the title to 2015 Ticket Sales by Month. So we need to add here a legend so that we know what the color scheme represents. So just click on the chart and then add chart element, go to legend, and then let's place the legend at the top so that we can already know immediately what the different colors stand for. Let me just enlarge this a bit. So now we know that across time that the contribution of thriller to the total sales is increasing, while the contribution of comedy has been waning from January to December. So let's now add a label for the vertical axis labels. Let's change this to ticket sales. So let's remove also the grid lines to make our chart cleaner. Let's try adding labels by right-clicking on the series, then just add data labels. Let's do that for all the series. The problem with what we've done here is that the chart now looks a little bit cluttered. So since we can see an evident trend in comedy and thriller, we can remove the data labels for romance and documentary. Now, there may be times when the axis labels are too long to fit in a column chart. That is when we can use a bar chart instead of a column chart. So in this example below, we are given here number and percentage of complaints by reason or complaint type. And compared to months and the movie genre labels, complaint type categories are longer. So to create a bar chart, let's click outside the table, then go to Insert, then choose Insert Bar Column Chart. Then let's refer to the bar section and choose Clustered Bar. Let me resize the canvas. Let's enter the data by right-clicking on it and then choosing Select Data. To add a data, just click this button under Series Values. Then let's choose the figures and the number of complaints. Then click OK. Then for the category axis labels, let's click Edit. Then this arrow button, and then let's select everything under complaint type. And click this arrow button again, click OK. Then click OK. So here we can also reformat the chart by changing the color scheme to monochromatic gray, and then by changing the chart style to say chart style 3. So now we have the data labels with the bars. In contrast to the column chart, what we want to label here is the horizontal axis. So to do that, select the chart and then select Add Chart Element under Chart Design. Then for axis titles, choose Primary Horizontal. Then let's change this axis title to Number of Complaints. We can also remove the grid lines because we already have the values shown on the bars. And then also we can change the chart title here. to number of complaints by type. Now we have a bar charts showing number of complaints by type. And that is it for our tutorial on bar and column charts.